Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Nothing extra. Good evening, everyone. The Acolyte episode was complete and total dog shit. Didn't move anything on. Good night. Okay, baby, not. I was just kidding. How you doing? Oh,
I think he's a little salty about this week's episode.
Look. Oh, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk.
Oh yeah,
about
I have notes. You have notes. I mean, we were talking about this behind stage. I actually wrote down notes for this episode. I decided to start taking notes for my reviews to try and help me be more, I guess, attentive or more. I don't know, have more criticisms, whatever. Maybe more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Be more attentive.
Not attentive. The word, I guess, more like.
That'll lead to later.
Fucking no. What's the word I'm looking for?
Articulate, meticulous.
Asking more questions, stuff like that.
Wait, you mean this episode didn't answer the questions for you? Like,
oh no,
fucking fire.
No.
Stone?
Oh no, it answered. No, it answered
God.
some questions of like.
Yeah, here's the question it answered. Wow,
why are they pissed off?
You really did that. Wow, you really did that. You really burned down the whole fucking place off of one little tiny fucking fire.
We'll get to that. Hey.
Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's say hi to the chat. Let's say, because I want to. Hi, chat. Byron.
Hello, everyone.
There will be
hello, Josh. Hello, Steve. Hello, Shaggy.
And of course, Steve, early on tonight on Kilted Cajun's Musical Theater. Kilted will sing and croon. For your enjoyment, Hoshi will say something that makes us remember how young he is or how old we are. More than likely, how old we are. Stay tuned. Byron coming in there. Steve, Shaggy, Steve, what's up, dudes?
Steve, you know that doesn't actually really work out.
Yes, because it does work. What's up, Joshua?
I am officially old now,
30,
Steve.
Shut the fuck up. You're old. You're young. You are young, okay? You're 30. I'm 50. Big difference, okay? That's like 2 generations practically. Almost. Or 1 generation.
I don't think so.
What's up, Mr. TV Head? Oh, God. Heard there was... For some reason, at one point today... okay. It was a street. The name of the street got me singing Hallelujah.
Well, I mean, there is... the new Shrek movie was announced.
Shrek 5. That's coming. I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Neither have I, but I saw someone post like a picture of like the big S5 thing.
Just number 5 with Shrek ears bouncing around or some shit like that. Okay, I have a question for you. Are you familiar with the movie Time Bandits?
Nope.
That's, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Tango, whoa! Someone volunteering to be a member of this Tango. Mike, how you doing? Thank you. You became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. I feel so good. I'm retarded. I don't know how to respond, but outside of saying thank you. Joshua, you've said garbage when you said I see you. Garbage Wednesdays. # Garbage Wednesdays.
It's a matter of perspective.
It's Steve. Dumpster fire. It's Dumpster Fire Wednesdays.
Yeah, we all Tango. Gather in the back. We all gather in the back alley, and then we get some gasoline, trash, and all that stuff.
Time Bandits is... When did Time Bandits come out? Because we don't need to talk about the remake of Time Bandits. 1981. Okay, so I want to go back and watch it. Well, guess what, everybody, or those who are familiar with Time Bandits, you only said it twice. I'm just picking on you, Josh. Relax. I already did that one. Amazon TV is doing a Time Bandits remake, and it looks exactly what you would think it does if you're familiar with the original Time Bandits and modern day remakes because we need that. But anyway,
That's because no one knows how to come up with the original ideas anymore.
Arcane.
I mean, technically, that's not even original. It's not even really original. That's just
it is loosely
they're
based.
They're telling the stories based off the character from League of Legends.
But it is an original IP.
Yeah, but I'm saying, aren't the stories
IP.
already written in like the backstories of League of Legends characters?
Nope. They're loosely based on the League of Legends characters and the world itself, but as far as I can tell, that's as far as the relationship goes. What's up, Rusty? How are you doing? Welcome. Wunderbar, bienvenue, welcome in, come on in.
Yes.
What was it?
All of you start flowing
welcome in. Bienvenue. Welcome, come on in. You in show business? No. Well, get your damn feet off of it.
I love that movie.
Everyone should love that movie. Although apparently modern teenagers are upset about American Pie because it's sexist and misogynist. It's problematic.
What?
They're offended by the original American Pie, and I'm just thinking of what's her name in panties crawling up on
Natalie.
Whatever. I can't remember.
Her name was Natalie. Trust me. I remember.
Oh, the memories.
The misery.
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Oh, there we go. Already procced them, guys.
Wake up to the sound of the silence out of bound. With my mind to run around and my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that are told when my back is to the world. When you're smiling when I turn, tell you you're the greatest. But once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. I do like that song, but I will agree with a lot of people that I'm not sure how well it fits for the intro of Arcane. I like the song, and then I like the band. I like the band. I like a bunch of their songs. First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. No, the way Okay, look, the executive producer was playing a bunch of Beat Saber this weekend, and yeah, so I could start singing. One of my technicians thought I was fancy because I like
Legos.
Well, no, fuck, mommy don't know, daddy's getting hot at the body shop. Unholy. Doing something unholy. He's set back while she's dropping it. She'll be popping it. Yeah, she put it down slowly. Ho-wee, ho-wee, ho. He left his kids at ho-wee, ho-wee, home. I do not like Sam Smith's version of it. I like it's some, I guess the video has a bunch of waifus doing the video, but it's a couple of chicks singing the song. I prefer their version. Because
did you mod Beat Saber, or did you like buy the music yourself?
It's on PlayStation. There is no modding. There is only purchasing the songs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think I can't imagine. Whoa. Oh. If they had Unholy on Beat Saber, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. I just like the song. I really do.
I'm pretty sure I can get it on my MetaQuest or my Quest.
Yeah, you can get all kinds of shit on MetaQuest. You could fucking
I haven't modded, so
there is no modding, only Zool. Imagine Dragons Believer is one of my favorites. Yep. I like Imagine Dragons. A lot of people that they consider them to be generic modern day pop culture songs. All their songs sound the same. It's like, look, when people criticize music, I don't know if I brought this up in a live stream before, but modern day music is just so silly. It's just this and just that. It's like, I'd like to remind people of something. Going back decades and decades, Disco Duck was a top 10 song. Okay. Surfing Bird. That was a fucking hit song. Not to mention Herman's Hermits singing shit. Henry VIII. I'm Henry VIII. I am Henry VIII. I am. That was a fucking hit song. Second verse, same as the first. I'm Henry VIII. I am. So no, I don't sit there and complain about modern songs or this writer, that writer, whatever. It's like no, it's just
Honestly, when it comes to
it
music,
just
I
keeps
don't even know
repeating
the
itself.
artist really very much if I like. So how I get most of my music either through movies, anime, or video games. That's how I find music, and I just add to a playlist somewhere, and that's how I listen to shit. I don't follow artists, so like if there's drama behind a band or an artist, I wouldn't know because I just found their song through like a movie or something, and that's it.
So I have a question for Joshua San over here. Now you say Sabotage, okay? Now you don't have the name of the band, but when you say Sabotage, I immediately think of the Beastie Boys, right? Can't stand it. I know you planned it. I'ma set it straight. This what I get. I can't sing like them, but are you talking about Beastie Boys Sabotage? Oh, what a perfect day. Drank sangria in the park.
All right, Steve, you got your three
It's just a
songs.
perfect day. You just
You can
keep me
leave him alone now.
hanging on. I'm glad I spent it with you. Oh, what a perfect day. The reason why people are familiar with the song Perfect Day, I believe it's because of PlayStation. I think it's was it PlayStation?
I don't know.
The PlayStation commercial. It was a video game commercial, probably a racing game. Oh, what a perfect day.
I don't play many racing games.
That I
I'm
spent
more of an
It
RPG
was
guy.
a commercial on television. I really love Gives You Hell. My
It's a
All
good
American
song.
remix.
I like that
Definitely.
song. No, is it All American Radio? Yeah, it is. I think so.
The
I
version
have that.
because of Train Spotting. Oh. See, what I think about his Train Spotting is here comes Johnny in again with the liquor and drugs and a sex machine. But it's
I got a
Iggy Pop.
play. Yeah,
Iggy
but I
Pop.
have a playlist on my phone that like I
Bunch. We're gonna get
like I said, I find songs that I like, and then I'll just add to my playlist.
to.
So I don't like I said, I don't really follow artists.
Yeah, I like the amount of songs that I have on my YouTube like song list, my playlist. I got like Bendy and the Ink Machine fucking songs, man. Thanks to my kids. I also have Dre and I got California Love on there. I got Eminem, Electric Playground, fucking all kinds of shit. I got the Animals. Um, there is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. Ah, I didn't watch Thor Ragnarok, so oopsie doopsie. On my other
I
phone, I have
did.
467 songs saved. Did I miss anybody? So I'd like to start off today is Grizzy shill reaction to.
Oh, of course you did.
Of course I do. Because he's got episode 6 of the Grizzly reaction to episode 6. Because I love all these people. They're so much fun. They're so genuine with their reactions. And just, I love that unbiased, genuine, heartfelt reaction to the nonsense, the absolute dog shit on TV. Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I saw this one already.
Oh shit. I haven't watched it. Hello. What is this? Not too. Wait. Releases diss track about racist. Oh God, she was on The View, and I made a video on it, of course, because I just couldn't fucking help myself last night. Somebody commented on the video saying, "I actually believe her because people are coming out and talking bad about her and this, that, and the other." And it's like, I didn't even have
People
to
are talking
respond.
bad about her because she attacked the fans of Star Wars.
Well, kind of. Well, you think, but the responses after that is like, no, people are criticizing the character, which is the fault of the writers, not her. She came out and did her little diss track, which got the attention all on her. So, I don't think she's as bad as Rachel Zegler. She's just dumb as a box of rocks and isn't familiar with the internet. the whole thing, and I've said this before, and I said it in my video, if like at least Moses Ingram came out with 3 lame ass fucking racist tweets towards her, but at least she came out with them. But if these people, and yes, I said these people, god damn it, if these people were actually getting death threats, and
When you say these people, are you talking about like the black people in Star Wars or just the Disney people in general?
I'll let you decide on who I'm talking about. The ones who claim to be getting all these death threats and racist comments and DMs and all this other stuff. Where are the screenshots, darling? Where are they? Because it's so easy just clip, screenshot, boom, here you go. My whole thing is like, look, take a screenshot. Don't blur out their name. Show it off online. Out these fuckers, okay? Because we don't like them any more than you, because it makes us look bad as well. The people, if our side is sending them death threats, and if their side is sending us death threats, show it off. Allow for, I guess, self-moderation, community moderation. Show off the receipts, or I don't believe you. Anyway, let's draw the magnifying glass onto ourselves.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
I love Grizzly's attitude. Oh God.
Yes. The cum shot joke.
Oh shit. Oh.
Stings, doesn't it?
How did the robot?
Beautiful.
If the Jedi, hold on, pause it. If Jedi Master Soul could not,
she killed the little pip. Oh God.
If Jedi Master Soul could not recognize the difference between May and Osha, does that mean a robot, a little tiny pip droid robot, was able to tell the difference without the Force or
No,
without?
it was Otterbox that figured it out. Okay.
Yeah, but the robot didn't know that. He didn't.
Well,
the Otterbox he didn't tell the
was
robot.
controlling the robot.
No, he wasn't.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't. It had its own personality. Remember, she killed it last episode.
No, this was before she killed it.
No,
that
it wasn't.
scene was before she killed. No, yes, that scene was before she
so
killed
that robot, I'm sorry, yeah, you're right. That robot had its personality, and it was able to tell the difference between Osha and May, whereas Jedi Master could not.
Well, we already got confirmation that Jedi Master Squid Game couldn't tell Osha and May apart in episode 7. Remember?
I actually have a note. I have a note about that. Actually, we'll talk about that when we get to it.
He looks like an otter. He does not look like a beaver. I know everybody's calling him a beaver. I can't even remember the fucker's name. He looks more like an otter than a beaver.
You mean he or they?
They fucking it.
They're so ugly, but so precious. They're like little ball sacks.
I heard about this. They look like little ball sacks. They look like testicles. Okay. How many little ugly gray ball sacks are you playing with, dear?
I don't know. Maybe some older.
Maybe her old. Up Disney's ass. It's red. Oh God.
Well, I mean, the tip of her nose is red, so.
I don't remember her having. She has two nose piercings. I don't remember her having those. Are those new?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know.
What the fuck?
You want me to drag my sack across your face?
My whole team is dead.
Why does he look like he's surprised? At that
I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I don't like this dude.
Oh, the messages aren't getting through.
Yes, they are.
Is it because of May or was something else already?
Oh no, it's not that intelligent. That's the whole. It's just one riding seat after another, because it leads you to believe that maybe May is stopping the transmissions from getting through. But no,
May doesn't know anything about. May doesn't know anything about ships.
plot contrivance. It's nonstop plot contrivance. And like one episode after another. Why does this happen? Plot reasons. Why does that happen? Plot reasons. There's no reason in the story other than the script says so. And and it's odd that watching the Disney shills reaction to this stuff just brings it more and more to the forefront of just how stellar the prowesses of the writers of the show. Oh boy.
Be done to this ship.
No, it's just that Leslie Headland needed to creatively write some sort of
Creatively. That's not the right word, Grizzy. Creatively right. She failed miserably. There was nothing creative about that. Why did it happen? Because
Because
because of the wonderful things she does. La 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 la.
preventing Soul from warning the Republic and the Jedi about the Sith, and the best she could come up with is that the ship just randomly lost power and communication for some reason.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
And these paid Disney shills like Star Wars cross-dressing
man, he really loves dogging on this guy.
I mean, okay. Whatever floats your boat, my dude.
explained, they defend Leslie Headland and her shitty writing.
So still no living Jedi in this era outside of Soul has heard the word Sith.
So
oh my goodness. Okay.
oh, did Leslie Headland and Dave Filoni tell you to say that?
100%.
Oh, have you heard the audio of this scene?
Oh yeah. No, I heard that. You sent it to me actually, I think.
I did. Did I?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't someone going in and no, this was the
This is the
Disney,
official Disney
official
for people who can't like see the show. They have an audio description, and it read like a sex book, like a
I
smut
know.
book.
Oh my god, it's like I thought
There was literally a line that was said, and she stared at him as the sun glistened down, creating an overshadow on his glistening muscles. I'm not joking.
Holy shit.
All right, now I'm sure most of you are probably expecting these people to simp all over Chimere in this episode.
At least Quamir took his shirt off this episode.
Damn hard.
But what you might not be expecting is that most of the people doing
He
so
loves using
are
that
not
thing from he loves using that dude from Mass Effect. I swear it's like in every
Why
video.
is he? Oh god. It's okay.
Actually, he doesn't say the weird thing. The other guy says the weird thing.
Oh, don't ruin it. Be quiet.
women.
See a butt cheek. Come on.
Told you.
Commit. Give me
Do
one
it.
butt cheek.
Do it.
I think she's getting some cheeks.
Show us your dark side.
Honestly, he's really hot.
Be muscly, hot, and in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, even this guy, with another dude with a punchable face.
Chimere,
You know who he
Chimere.
reminds me of? He reminds me of the fucking Dennis Nedry who gets eaten from Jurassic Park.
In the first one?
Yeah, that's the only one with Dennis Nedry. Yeah, the guy who gets
I
like
can't remember the fuckers' names.
he got eaten by the
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
poison.
yeah.
Oh my god. Hold on. Wait. I'm sorry.
Show us your dark side.
Honestly, he's really hot.
Be muscly, hot, and in shape.
Jesus Christ.
And these are the same people that come after you and I when we criticize Disney Star Wars and say, well, what are you making such a big deal for?
Okay, see, I have a problem with this. This is one of the arguments that's been said over and over and over again. It's a movie about space races intended for children. Okay. No, it's not. Okay. First of all, Star Wars, the original trilogy, was rated PG, parental guidance. The Acolyte, I believe, is rated TVMA. So the idea, first of all, why would you want your children to have such shit storytelling to begin with? But no, the Acolyte, first of all, the Acolyte definitely is not intended for children. These stories are not intended for children, especially the more modern TV shows. Maybe the animated shows, maybe the cartoons. Sure, we can go down that route because
I mean, the original Star Wars and the prequel trilogy was definitely made for kids. Yeah, well, families.
They were family oriented. They were supposed to be made for everyone, entertainment for everyone. But you can't sit there and tell me that chopping off a dude's arm in a cantina is intended for children. Cutting open a tauntaun.
Back then,
Luke Skywalker's hand.
back then, the standards for what kids could watch was probably a lot lower.
That's why it was rated PG. Parental guidance is suggested. Okay, no, it's not rated E for everyone. Children shit is rated E for everyone, or rated G. Okay, what did G? Rated G. What the fuck did G stand for? Steve, help me out.
General audience, I think.
General audiences. Thank you. Good Lord, I had an absolute brain fart there. No, this is not made for kids. But whatever.
Or Star Wars is for kids.
Nope. She looked at his dick.
Honestly, could you imagine if they went full frontal on this?
Why don't you have a seat right?
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're
I told you.
sorry.
He says the weird thing. I told you.
Say the weird thing. That's not what she meant. That's not what she meant in the meme, okay?
Right over there, please.
Now, obviously, they'll deny it, but if you listen to what these people...
Once upon a time, one brave woman named Leslie asked, quote, what if Star Wars were allowed to be as horny as possible for the dark side without apologizing for it? And that was when Manny Jacinto as Camille was born. True story. Oh my God. I'm not sure how I feel about that cleavage in the profile picture there. Anyway,
say and
I got distracted by boobies.
Read between the lines. You can tell that they want your children to see this shit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have full frontal and behind nudity. First time ever.
Holy Sith. And then walk.
Holy shit. Jesus motherfucking Christ. Oh, you're taking what they say out of context. Actually, no, we're just letting them say what they're going to say. These okay.
Into the water so you get wet and muscly and hot and in shape.
Is this the sexiest Star Wars and nudity first time ever?
Holy Sith. And then walk into the water so you get wet and musly and hot and in shape.
Is this the sexiest Star Wars show?
Really?
And also the most thirsty thing I've ever seen in Star Wars.
I know, man. I'm like watching 50 Shades of Star Wars right now.
Holy shit. I was not expecting this. What's up, Purple Sky? Exactly. That what the fuck? I was not prepared for this. Okay, these cats have stunned me, shocked me with some of their reactions, but this, oh my God, oh, ladies and gentlemen, Disney Star Wars shells. Okay, I mean, I'm not trying to shame anybody, but wow. Okay. Sure. Oh my goodness. How much one headline demanded he'd do it in the buff for real. Oh God. No flesh colored mankini. Oh God. No, Leslie Headland. No, she don't want to see that pecker. She's scared of the pecker. She wants that lightsaber whip from Jedi nepotism.
Jesus Christ in heaven, can we just move on, please?
Anger, fear, loss.
Oh my God.
Desire.
He is so horny.
Yeah.
This is so intimate.
Yeah.
Why is this kind of hot?
Hey, Lois, if I was going to kill myself.
This is kind of hot. He kidnapped her. What kind of what's the word? Oh shit. What's the word when you fall in love with your kidnapper?
Oh shit, I know this.
You know, fucking Beauty and the Beast shit.
Yeah. Stockholm. Is it Stockholm syndrome?
This is like they are praising Stockholm syndrome in Star Wars. George Lucas understood and applied mythological parallels. This Star Wars story group, including Lesbian Headlamp, understands nothing about. No, they don't understand anything about writing in general. Oh God, absolutely intimate. Oh, oh, that's intimate. Wow. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I was not fucking prepared for this. I was genuinely not prepared for this.
Do I slit my wrists this way or this way?
Why aren't you a Jedi, Osha?
Because I failed.
Meaningless.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking like that whole fucking scene was just like you activated the lightsaber and then did not okay.
Nothing.
Sure. Acting like you've never fallen in love with your kidnapper. Oh,
Hey, look, if I get kidnapped, I don't have to pay bills anymore.
Oh God. Okay, let's keep going.
Getting a little steamy in here. Is it just me?
Mm-hmm.
It's time for you to come out of the closet.
That's the damn show.
Why was that so hot though? The two of them.
Because you have a mental disorder. Okay? Because you're a broken individual. I don't want to assume any genders around here. So you're a broken individual.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because for some reason, 50 Shades of Grey was popular, even though it was absolutely horrible BDSM story and just, oh God, just fucking terrible. Fucking Jesus God almighty. No, I didn't read it. I just heard entirely too much about it. Holy crap. Oh, because you are a sad, lonely woman who probably has a room full of cats and a box full of dildos.
Like that conversation and their
that you use on your husband because you're married.
Stance and stuff.
Sounds like you have mental problems.
Yes.
Oh God, look at all the aliens. Look at the cell cat.
What?
Yes, he's back.
Calm the fuck down.
The what?
My name is.
I don't know.
So God.
Boy, isn't he?
Kurtosis.
He said the word.
He said the word. Oh my God. He said the word.
You know, for people who follow and worship and kiss the ground that Disney's dick lays across, these people why are they be like, oh, but that's part of the the extended universe. It's not canon.
Yeah, they used half of it because cortosis apparently is very volatile, difficult to mine, highly can kill you if you do it wrong, and yet there it is, a nice big thick throbbing vein in the wall. Yeah, I said that. He said the word. Oh my God.
I will be right back.
I'll go ahead and continue since you already watched
He
it.
said the word.
He said the
There you
word. He vadered. He vadered.
Go. There you go.
Oh, shit.
Go.
This is how low these people's standards are.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
You're a freak.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh no. Oh no. They showed the dead body. Why the fuck would you react like that? What is the purpose of that, sir? So earlier today, one of my technicians were going from point A to point B, and I showed her my absolute favorite scene, my favorite fight scene in Arcane, and it will always go down unless season two of Arcane just like fucking blows my mind, which could happen. My favorite fight scene is the fight in between Jinx and Echo, because in 2.5 minutes, barely 2.5 minutes, one line of dialogue. Oh, look, if it isn't the boy's savior. One single line in a 2.5 minute scene tells a greater story than an entire season of Disney Star Wars. The animation, the care, the flipping back and forth between the modern characters and their childhood counterparts, showing them that they have a history. So, like, showing this one scene shows, again, did I mention this in less than 2.5 fucking minutes? Shows that they have a history together as children, that they did this as children. They had the little face off with everything, and that Echo had the clock. He had always been working on it. It was a far better setup and payoff than anything in fucking Acolyte with his timepiece. The switch in the animation style was absolutely fantastic, breathtaking, and how showing Echo running towards Jinx and knowing her moves, knowing he was able to, just with that tick, tick, tick the clock, and you see her reaction change, the facial animations of her reaction when she sees the clock ticking back and forth, it pulls her back to their childhood just in an absolute fucking instance. And you see her facial expressions change, the way she's standing, her mannerisms, her demeanor just automatically change without a single spoken word, not a single line of dialogue. But you can see you know what's going on. You can see what's going on. And I get chills every time I think about this fight scene because I love it so much. It's so fantastic. You want to, and if I'm a shill for anything, it's Arcane. Okay. I recommend it to every single solitary person that I meet. I do. I just do, because it's just so magnificently done. And
all right, I'm back.
How that scene plays out. 2.5 fucking minutes.
Purple Sky.
So
when you say domestic girlfriend, are you talking about the anime?
Domestic girlfriend is better.
Because if you are,
what's up, Crawdaddy? How you doing?
If you are, you should watch the. I'm gonna read the manga. The manga is so much better. It's so much better.
Okay, calling anything better than this is not a very high bar to get over. Okay. Domestic girlfriend.
The original Super Mario's movie was better than this.
Domestic girlfriend. I don't know how to write.
You just copy and paste.
Oh God.
It's actually a really good manga. I really enjoyed the manga a lot better than the anime.
But no, back to what I was saying. Like and I still never reacted like this, but maybe it's because I'm just it's all internal for me, except when I'm talking about Arcane. I don't know, but I just enjoying Arcane and gushing over Arcane versus gushing over the Acolyte. This is why I could never do any sort of face reveal, and
everything's so green.
Thank you, Steve, coming in with the 5 gifted memberships as usual. You're awesome, Steve. I did read that right. 5. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yes.
Sunday night, I think Steve came in with 10. Like, wait a minute. I don't react like this. I'm more of a, like, if I'm into a show, I'm paying attention to the show. Nothing else is happening around me. I don't, reacting or facial expression or anything. I would have to be talking about it, like actively talking about it. Anyway, I'm
so you mean like reacting with real fair use, not just making faces.
Making faces and just I would be a terrible shill while watching it live. Because
you wouldn't be a shill because you would criticize it.
Not if it was something that I liked and enjoyed. No, I would just be sitting there going,
you liked and enjoyed the Mario movie and you still criticized it. Don't give me that shit.
There was because I couldn't stand it. It's like, you couldn't let him get to the flag one fucking time. Just why? Come on. Yeah. It was still fantastic. It was still absolutely great. Anyway. I don't understand this reaction. Oh no, they showed Jackie dead. We already knew she was dead, dude. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Well, man, remember last episode? Some people genuinely thought that she might make it out of that because lightsabers don't kill anymore.
No, they don't. Unless, of course, you read the script. So,
whole aim was to leave no survivors.
I hate this scene. I hate this. This is just poor editing. Okay, I brought this up last week, but this is just poor editing.
Go secret badass. Let's go. What the hell? What?
Really? And see, this is another point where you know it's bullshit because we all knew it was coming. It was in the trailer.
To be honest, I actually didn't know because I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh, all these fuckers did. Okay. Oh no. We had no idea what that was going to happen, even though it was in the trailer. So I'm going to act like I'm shocked and surprised because act like this is the first time I've seen it. Ooh, no, we saw it in the trailers.
There's the whip.
I'm glad you're here to tell us these things.
That was cool. That was cool.
No.
It was in the trailer.
Wow, okay, that was pretty cool.
No, it was in the trailers.
Wow!
Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Oh God, this is bullshit. I'm sorry. There's no other facial expression. Like, Roka, are you taking Botox? You have no other expression in your mouth. Woohoo! Yeah, no other movement around. Is your face numb?
He has to look like he's enjoying it because otherwise, he's gonna lose his access.
Oh God.
Yeah, John Roca, the outlaw, right?
Yeehaw! Hey Cody, why don't you come over here and be my little horsey?
Now, this last clip, you guys, might be one of the stupidest things I have ever heard one of these people
I've heard her say.
Hold on. Okay, now this is going to be an achievement. Okay, if you don't like, I know we've watched Grizzy quite a few times, but for anyone new, go find Grizzy's channel. Just type into YouTube Grizzy, Grizzy, Grizzy Shills, and you'll find his channel. Absolutely fantastic. Go subscribe to his channel. You don't like Grace Randolph? Oh gosh, she's so insufferable. She's so insufferable. Fuck.
She doesn't know how to
Grizzy's
enunciate.
fantastic.
Is she from this country?
Yes. It's the bleach has gone to her fucking roots. It's gone past her roots into her brain. Grizzy suffers through all of their live streams, all of their streams, all their reactions and everything. So for Grizzy to sit there and say this is the dumbest thing he's seen or heard, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. Let's find out.
Maybe ever.
The official entrance of the Stranger in episode 5 created a perfect storm of thirst tweets and respect for his fighting skills that the online hate seems to have at last finally been countered.
Well, Grace, I have some.
What the fuck did she just say?
Dumb stuff.
Hold on. I'm sorry, everybody. No. Okay, hold on.
Things I have ever heard one of these people say, maybe ever.
The official entrance of the Stranger in episode 5 created a perfect storm of thirst tweets and respect for his fighting skills that the online hate seems to have at last finally been countered.
The thirst tweets and respect for his fighting skills. And to be fair, there are some clips out there, behind the scenes clips, that Jacinto actually gave a shit about choreography. So, props to him for that. But it was enough to combat the hate. No. And from what
there was no damage control for this show. All right.
No, there is. Apparently, Grace came out and finally admitted that episode 7 was dog shit. It's like,
wait, what?
Grace Randolph, she tweeted that episode 7 was horrible. Yep. Oh, okay, we're almost there. Mimudahar.
Well, Grace, I have something here that you have yet to counter, and that is every single one of your Acolyte reviews getting massively ratioed.
You are one pathetic loser.
So that the online hate seems to have at last finally been countered.
No.
All you got?
Oh, shit.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out some of the other Acolyte content already live on the channel. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.
You must be allergic to bullshit.
Okay, fuck. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I couldn't mute fast enough.
You must be really allergic to bullshit.
I'm allergic to Grace Randolph. Yes, go find Grizzy. Go subscribe to his channel. If you have not already, I highly recommend it. He does so much heavy lifting, suffers through so much. He deserves all the views. He deserves all the subs. It's just absolutely fantastic.
So
he just
is
fucking wonderful.
Is she actually using a fake voice, or is that how she really talks?
I don't know.
These are the questions we need to know.
The Old Republic cinematic trailers are yes, absolutely, Purple Sky. They are the best. Thank you, Steve. There is Grizzy's channel right there. Go give that man a sub. He deserves it. Yeah. Oh, he does live watch-alongs with the shill watch-along. Star Wars Acolyte Episode 7. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh boy. You ready to talk about this bullshit?
I wrote notes for this, so
you wrote
notes
for this.
If anyone ever questions if whether or not we're sexist, racist, whatever, I have all these notes here, and not a single one is about a woman's the gender of the person, whether they're black or white.
That is precisely what a sexist would say.
Yeah, well, I will read every note I have, and you can decide for yourself.
It's just a dog whistle. Previously, I don't give a fuck about previously. Okay, so let's start at the fucking beginning. Oh, Jesus Christ.
A lot of nothing happened. A whole lot of nothing.
That's the whole fucking episode. So, the episode starts off, of course. We all knew this was coming. Should I put spoilers up? No, who gives a shit? We see what was meant by this group of 4 Jedi being stationed on Brendok, because they are trying to figure out, apparently Brendok was decimated by a hyperspace incident. Because reasons, sure.
Which they didn't explain, by the way.
Of course, nothing is explained.
They used a hand wave hyperspace incident, which we can assume
100 years ago.
We can only assume that by that, they pulled the hull door remover, where
oh my god, are you really gonna reference that?
Yeah. This is Disney. So
a Wookiee floats while stone burns. I feel so. It's so unfortunate that I know that I get the reference, Steve. Oh, a Wookiee floats while stone burns. Oh God. I understand the reference. Oh, so I got questions about this. They're using metal detectors and putting plants to try and figure out why all of a sudden 100 years ago the planet was dead and now it's lush and vibrant. And I have a question. Because Torben, when they go up to the facility, this looks like an old mining facility.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. If it's an old mining facility, but the planet was decimated in a hyperspace incident, was the facility there before, or did it pop up in the past 100 years? What's going on here? And of course, the age-old question all the way back to episode 3 is, how did you not detect it before? And how did this group of 4 Jedi, one of which is a Jedi Master, with a Padawan?
No. All of them are Jedi Masters except for the Padawan.
Oh, they're all Jedi Masters. They're all Jedi Masters. How did they not detect a large community of Force users.
Unless
While
the
on
only
this
excuse,
planet?
the only excuse I can give them is that they somehow were constantly having people mask them, like how Palpatine did whenever he was in front of the Jedi Council.
Yeah, we're not going to give the writers that much credit.
That's the only excuse I can give.
Masking their presence because they're hiding out. You know what?
They are trying to hide from the Jedi. That was established. I will give them that credit.
Oh, got to give credit where credit's due. We're hiding out from the Jedi. Fine. Doesn't explain how they didn't detect with their spaceship equipment any life whatsoever, or the giant honking settlement.
Like, yeah, the big castle looking thing.
That obviously was not that far away from where they were picking up all the plants.
Well,
and of course, the other question I have, I'm gonna let you go. I just want to have one more question before I turn it over to you as we go through this song. Good old Jedi Padawan Gay Ryan Kennel. They're there for 7 weeks and he has no fucking clue why they're there.
Yeah.
What's a virgins? What? It's what you'll be for the rest of your life until the day you die because you didn't get any fucking nookie before you became a Jedi. Anyway, that's one big pile of shit. Echo shite, yes. So, opening scene. Not one single part. Like, there's very little. There's like 5-10 minutes of episode in episode 7 that says more than episode 3. This is a waste of fucking time. So let's go all the way up to when Jedi Master Saul sees the twins. What you got?
Well, actually, my notes. Sorry, my notes start whenever they were brought out the twins in to be tested, because everything else was just a recap of episode 3, basically.
Recap. That's what the whole fucking thing is.
The only difference between this and episode 3 is if it was from Soul's point of view.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only difference. There is no difference. Nothing. Not a damn difference.
Nope. If this episode was supposed to portray the Jedi as the bad guys outside of the whole breaking and entering part, which is like, oh, bad form. No, the Jedi were defending themselves throughout the episode.
Most of the time, yes.
Couldn't dissect the larger community on the planet. Oh God. There was something that I didn't notice. So when good old Jedi Master Saul talks to Trinity about the girls and wanting to
test them,
wanting to take one as a Padawan, I feel a connection with Osha. Motherfucker, you couldn't tell Osha and May apart.
But I actually have a note written down about that moment, so we should wait till we get to that moment.
Okay, we'll wait till we get to that moment. It's the breaking and entering part. Like, how does...
I mean, he just entered. He didn't break anything because he climbed over a fucking wall.
Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and use that excuse for the police next time we just climb over the wall. I don't think it'll work that way. Like, yep, nothing happens. Like, I have the episode now that we did get an explanation for the noise that was heard. It's like, well, that was Jedi Saul, so no big surprise there. Everyone kind of figured that part out.
I actually kind of went back to episode 3 just to make sure they were consistent with it. Like, it's like, I wonder if they like just added that in and then
no,
I was
there. It was.
I know. I
went
back and checked. So again, we're gonna skip past all this, because again, it's just episode 3. So I want to talk about my first note.
Hold on. We're gonna get there. Torben, Padawan Torben, what's his motivation?
He wants to go home.
Now let's fast forward ahead just a little bit. When they discover the girls and Jedi Master Trinity communicates with the council, and the council says, "Fuck off from the planet and come home." Right? Says
no,
that.
they didn't. I don't think they said.
They said, "Leave the planet, leave the coven alone, come home." And then fucking Padawan Torben finds out, oh, they're a convergence. If we go kidnap them, we can go home. It's like, no, dude, you could have gone home before. You were ordered to come home, but you went and go. What? Huh? Motivation. Yep. Anyway, we find out a little bit. So this is before the test. When they break in, yes, he's Tommen from Game of Thrones. He's the one that walked out the window. So they break in, which is like, why would you just knock on the door? But whatever, who cares?
When you say they, you just mean only Soul, because it was only Soul who broke in.
No, I'm talking about when the Wookiees sliced the controls. And they broke in during.
I thought we were still talking about that
during the ceremony. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! And Mama Voodoo possesses Torben. But the Jedi are supposed to be the bad guys here?
Yep. We get to see, so like the entire time he's having like basically a fucking acid trip. Not really an acid trip, but like she's trying to look for a weakness in him.
She possesses him, goes into his mind, and tempts him, manipulates him to her whims in order to gain the upper hand. But the Jedi are the bad guys. Okay.
Like before they even had a chance to really talk, like before they even started talking, she was already in his head. She went and found the weakest one, which, ironically was the white man that was there.
The Padawan. We'll just go with Padawan, you racist pig. Padawan.
I'm just saying, I guarantee you, like, that was like a little allegory saying that
that's the whole fucking that's the whole fucking series, okay? That's the whole fucking series.
The weakest of them all.
But yeah. Because I mean, he killed himself for this.
Which, by the way, we'll get to that.
What the? Why? There is absolutely nothing in this episode that can justify him. We thought we were doing the right thing. Gulp. Dead. What?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I was holding out for the second flashback because we all knew it was coming because episode 3 said nothing. Made no sense whatsoever. We thought we were doing the right thing. It's like, okay, we're going to get something. There's so much to talk about when we're done with this shit. Holy crap. Okay, let's see. Jedi Master Torben gets manipulated by Mama Voodoo because I can't think of Anasea. Mother Anasea. Now I remembered her name. Why are you calling her Voodoo? Because she's black? Yes, that's it. Okay. Sorry, I'm from New Orleans. Okay, motherfuckers. Voodoo. Yeah. Haitian. Hello. That's racist. No, it's not. It's a stereotype. Get it right. Anyway. Let's see. Jedi Master Torben. Torben gets chastised.
But nothing really happens with this scene. It's just it plays out the exact.
Yeah. There's very little extra information other than for some reason Jedi Master Squid Game feels a connection because his motivations, I want a Padawan because I'm not good enough to have a Padawan like Jedi Trinity told me. That's why I have a Padawan and you don't because you're a filthy man. That's how this came across. Jesus Christ. And of course, manipulating someone into doing something that they don't really want to do with whatever favors, I guess the theory of lesbian headlamp writing what she knows. I don't know.
Yes, that joke has been made a lot.
I don't care. I'm going to keep on making it. Former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein. Write what you know. Oh, you mean like, someone manipulating a weaker individual is doing what you want them to do, whatever. What I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. Maybe lesbian headlamp is writing what she knows. Go ahead. Holy
she told them all not to choose violence, not to be violent. And the first thing she does when the Jedi arrive is get inside one of them head. Get inside one of their head.
Mm-hmm. She chooses violence. And oh god. Of course. Same thing. Episode 3. I'm clicking through the video while we're doing this because okay. We find out they're a virgins. The We find out
which they
something that-
definitely I by the way I want to say I called it. I told you they were gonna have like some kind of like dark hole that they would have like from episode what was it 8 whenever Luke showed Rey the dark hole in the planet saying this is a concentration of dark force energy. I called that, by the way.
Another thing everyone I think I was calling their little rhyme the girls do together about always
By the
one
way,
never two,
Josh,
something like that. We're all the same.
This show tried to with the hand wave of the Padawan talking. They tried to just with a hand wave dismiss that these witches were Dathmarian. They wanted to make sure that you know that these are not the Night Sisters.
Yeah,
because the Night Sisters
these are not Night Sisters. Even though Zabrax are from Dathomir, but whatever.
So, like the Night Sisters were called out in this episode,
Mhm.
but they wanted to make sure that you knew with a hand wave of a simple like quote, this was not the Night Sisters.
Yeah, these are not the Night Sisters.
Anyway,
Dark Side Nexus. What you mean? Educate, please, Purple. Total sidebar for Kilded being a video game enthusiast in New Orleans. Shadow Man. No, I don't think I have. Hold on.
I mean, you could also have played there's a game called what was it? Oh fuck.
Oh
What's it
wait.
called?
No, that looks familiar. That looks very familiar. Quite possibly I may have played it. That's possible. How old is this fucking game?
It's not Injustice I'm thinking of. What's the damn game with the main character is cold and he can use lightning? Infamous. Infamous 2 takes place in New Orleans as well. If you ever played Infamous, which is a great game. If y'all haven't played Infamous 1 and 2, you should play Infamous 1 and
2. Dark Side Nexus. Okay. Some planets in Star Wars are nexus to the dark side. It wasn't brought up in the episode, so I highly doubt that any of the writers, even the one who brought up the
Do you think the dark hole that was in this episode and in episode 8
the hole
was
they were
stolen?
wiping?
Well, hold on. Was stolen from the idea whenever from
Between
episode
Leslie Headland's legs?
No, motherfucker, let me finish. From Empire Strikes Back, whenever like the tree, the cave in Dagobah. That's what I was getting to, Steve. Like they stole the idea from the cave in Dagobah whenever Empire Strikes Back, whenever Luke went to Dagobah to train with Yoda, and Yoda sent him into the cave, and then there was like it was a concentration of dark side energy.
Do you think something on this planet was an idea stolen from that? If
Probably.
it was, they didn't bring it up. It was something to do with that hole that they were worshiping, and
Well, my theory is that they're gonna say they used the energy from that well to create the girls.
Yes, but it's never going to be brought up again because there would have to be a season 2, and I don't think this is going to get a season 2. But no, the idea that I had, especially after the girls' little nursery rhyme, was that they were 2 halves of one being, and this episode just kind of
They brought it up like once or twice.
Deep
With
dark
the,
musty
which
giant,
we'll get to.
giant hole. Yeah, so lesbian headlamp.
So like the scene that I want to talk about, one of my first notes is whenever they're testing May, because we didn't get to see May get tested in episode 3. We got to see her tested in this episode.
Yep, she obviously doesn't give a fuck, but neither does
one of the complaints I have about this scene is the writing on the very first thing. The Jedi Master, what's her name? Endara.
Trinity.
Literally tells but anyway, she literally tells May what the test is, and then as soon as she finishes telling May how the test works, May immediately goes, "What do you want me to do?" I don't know if it was just May trying to be stubborn or like trying to seem ignorant. She literally said
piss poor acting and writing. I'm going to go with piss poor acting and writing. Well,
Like-
we're gonna go with piss poor writing because
My note was, like I said, May is literally repeating what was just asked of her. It's like, so the Jedi asked her to do something, and she just repeated, like, what do you want me to do in this test? Even though they just literally, like, the scene is like, we're gonna display these messages, and you're gonna discern with the Force. I'm abbreviating, but this is basically what they said. Like, you're gonna discern what's with the Force without using your eyes to see what's on the other side. And she literally looks at them and goes, "Well, what do you want me to do?"
Let's see. Let's back up. Do.
That, like, it triggered like the memory of whenever her and Osha were in the room. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you like? What is with the men making the kids repeat shit?
All right. Okay. Yeah. In this test, you're going to divine the images on the screen. What do you want me to do? She just cuts them off. So that can be seen as, just the character in the story. Let's get this over with. I'm not interested. Keep going. Possibly. But that would be giving them credit. Oh, do it, mammy. What the fuck? That's what I just read. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Yes, yes. I've played Knights of the Old Republic 1. It's fantastic.
So after they finish testing May,
Mhm.
Soul starts asking Indara for some stuff, and then he starts asking for her permission. And so my note is, why does a Jedi of the same rank need permission from another Jedi of the same rank?
Because Indara is the one in charge of the mission. So
Yeah, but this isn't part of the mission, though. This is training. This is testing potential Padawans, which every Jedi Master can do.
I think Indara had more authority over Squid Game.
Okay, that's just the thing. It's like, I know her, him, and the Wookiee are all the same rank, so I feel like why does he need permission from her? But it's a small little gripe I had. Like,
well, it's the whole thing. She's the one that reports back to. She's the one in charge of the whole thing.
Because the Wookiee report. Also, why did they send the Wookiee to report? I understand that the Jedi can probably understand what he's saying, but when there was a scene later in the episode, she looks straight in the Wookiee, looks straight at the Wookiee's eye and goes, "Hey, can you go make a report back to the Jedi?" Like, not everyone there probably speaks Wookiee.
But they're Jedi. I mean, I don't know. It's writing. It's stellar fucking writing. Let's see. Go through the test. Midichlorian count is off the charts because we can't have an original thought in our head.
Go back.
Okay.
So the next note I have with this same scene is that right after they get done testing Osha, she scolds Soul or Squid Game, as you say,
for
coaching her. How did he coach her? He literally just told her what she needed to do. Like, that's not true.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, hey, this is what I need you to do. This is like, he looked at her, he goes, as like in episode 3, like, hey, did they tell you to fail this test? Well, do what you want. Don't do what they tell you. He didn't give her advice. He didn't give her hints. He didn't give her like any way to help her pass the test. And Dara scolded him for quote unquote coaching her into passing the test. I want to know what he was doing to coach her.
Nothing. Absolutely.
Like,
nothing. Where
he didn't give her any hints. He didn't give her anything to help her pass.
French, German, Greek, Hungarian. Are there no fucking? I'm on a Mexican radio. Ah, there we go. We're here until Coruscant makes contact. See, Trinity was the only smart one in the whole fucking story because she's like, "We're leaving." No. Torben does something stupid, even though they were going to leave.
Oh yeah,
Master Squid Game does something stupid. It just, if anything, the Jedi were foolish.
So, talking on to that scene. So everybody but the kid or Torben was in agreement that they should, not really agreement that they should do nothing, but wait for word. And Torben, as you said earlier in the episode, that he heard that that was what they were here looking for. The twins were there. So
We're looking for
he
the
hops on a
convergence.
he hops
Hold
on a
on.
speeder.
We need to talk about the twins, the convergence, their M count, as it was put. They
Oh,
discovered.
yeah. They didn't use they didn't say midichlorian. They just said
Yeah,
the
they just say
M.
M count because midichlorian is a nasty, evil word that nobody wants to hear anymore. How were they able to figure out that they were created instead of born? Like, where is that indication? Simply because they have the same
Because symbiote or
whatever the
symbiotic.
fuck it's called.
Yeah, which that never gets explained. They just apparently there's some kind of
Android
like
twin.
there's some kind of like DNA match that like they're like, oh, this is too identical. They're too similar. Like there's no person, no twins in the universe are this close when it comes to similarity or symbioticness, whatever. So they're like they must have been artificially created.
But how
That's
do you come to
basically
that conclusion?
because
I want to
plot.
do what's best
They
for
need to
Osha.
move. They
You
need to
don't
move the
get to decide that. Yes, no, you don't get to decide that. You can't go and kidnap these children. Twins blood test results. Okay. M count is very high, extremely high.
which
Because
once him trying to make sure Anakin is not special.
Yep. I mean, how else could we possibly see it as? Very force sensitive, blah, blah, blah. Waiting for the words. Symbionts. Symbionts. Their symbionts are the same. What the fuck does that mean? Nobody knows.
That's never been said in Star Wars, as far as I
They're
know.
twins. No, I've never heard it before. Even identical,
I mean-
even identical twins will have different symbionts. That's impossible without some kind of manipulation. How do you go from manipulated to artificially created? I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, well,
If-
anyway, they're not going to explain it, so we're not really. I don't feel like we should sit there and try and write better reasons for them.
Oh dear Lord! And
So-
of course, we get to May being
Well, hold on.
essentially. Okay, go ahead.
So
Hand
whenever
waving
they, so Torben hops on the speeder and rushes over there, and then Andara, knowing that Soul is conflicted about what's going on, one of the things sends Soul after Torben, and then without that foresight, which Jedi typically usually will have, but whenever the time they get there, Soul like she gives Soul an order to bring Torben back.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as they get off, like he's not far behind Torben, by the way. By the time Torben gets there and gets off a speeder, Soul's right there. And like he's not even chasing him. He doesn't even bother to try and like run up to him to get, to stop him. Soul, as soon as they get there, Soul immediately flips the switch, is like, okay, I'm gonna help you get into this place. Instead of bringing Torben back like he was ordered to do.
Belt.
And
Sorry,
yeah, that
what?
was what. Yeah, I mean that's what I literally just said.
Yeah, he follows Torben to try to bring him back, and all of a sudden, no, when he gets there, he says, "No, let's break in together. Let's break in together." It's like that's not what you're supposed to be there for. But this is the stellar writing, the greatest thing that Lesbian Headlamp has ever written. Oh, and of course, we go inside, and Mama Zabrak has convinced May to be evil, smashing the controls on the inside, which for some reason means no one can get in or out. How does
Yeah, so like they go
Sure.
through the whole spiel about the Jedi want to take Osha. So then we see the scene between Osha and May again, where May gently pushes Osha away, steals her book and leaves, and all that stuff. Yada yada.
Gently
And
Be
then
angry, get angry, get
yeah,
angry.
she literally looks at May and's like, "Get angry and go stop your sister," which I have a note on that later.
Your sister.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a
baby.
note. I have a note for that scene later in the episode. But so we get to see the whole scene play out again, where May takes the book that OSHA was drawing in, lights it on fire. Except for this time in episode 3, they seem like May was like stone face, not caring that her sister was going to die in a fire, yada yada yada. But then this time,
I don't think it had anything to do with whether or not her sister was going to die in the fire, but not realizing. They tried to portray it as if she didn't realize, like, oh, the fire's getting out of control. Why? Why did the fire get out of control? Did they use flammable metal and stone?
yes. Also, still, why the stone and metal catch on fire?
That was one of the things. That was one of the questions. Like, there has to be something more to it, right? Nope.
Some wires sparked, but for anyone who knows how electricity and wires work, only the rubber is on the wire is flammable.
And
the metal inside of it is not. It's not like so flammable that it spreads like that, because that stuff's meant to take a lot of heat from electricity. And since this is space, futuristic wires, you would think they're able to take.
I mean, they did have a campfire in space, so
shut up.
That's
anyway,
not how fire spreads. That's not how it works.
This time, though,
yes, they guarantee they solidify the idea that this one little bitty lamp, and if you know anything about any sort of accelerant works until it's gone. And if you know something, let's say we'll go with kerosene. You light kerosene on fire, it will burn for a little while. And then all the kerosene
for like a few seconds.
Until it's burnt up. And a little bitty lamp like the one that May had in her hand that she smashes on the ground, it's gonna burn.
Which, by the way, she did so in the episode 3. Episode 3
fucking spread.
In episode 3, they made it seem like May was purposely smashing on the ground. This time, she got scared of the fire that was in her hands when she lit the book on fire and dropped it. That's what the smashing was. So, like in the previous episode, they backtracked, like on like May being this cold, I'm gonna kill you, to like, oh shit, I fucked up. I don't know how to stop this fire. Help! Help!
There's no way that we can land a ship right here. I'm watching the scene again because I heard this. I think World Class Bullshitters brought this up. It was either World Class Bullshitters or Star Wars Theory. I need to watch this again. And of course, Mama Zabrock says, "Ready your weapons." They preparing to fight. I got fucking sneeze again. I think you're right. I am allergic to this bullshit.
Well,
oh fuck, that hurts.
We get to the scene where
prepare for battle. Prepare for battle.
So, which by the way, after what's her name,
the
head lady, she was telling everybody, don't be violent. Don't use violence. Anyway, so Stoll and Torben show up, and they're talking yada yada yada. And then, by the way, before the Jedi show up, spike-head lady, I can't remember her name, was telling the main witch lady that, like, she was saying, hey, we're not gonna let these Jedi take our children. I love these children. These are my children, and they're not taking them.
But you are also our leader. I choose being a mother.
No, okay. Yeah. I don't care about that. That part really isn't what got to me. The fact that what got to me in this part of my note is that when she told the main witch lady that, she loved the children and that, that's what she, that she wants to protect them and, those are her kids and the Jedi are taking them. First thing she does whenever she realizes the Jedi is going to take them is make the two children fight each other. Like, she literally coaxes May into trying to sabotage OSHA. And she literally says, do whatever you have to do to make sure May doesn't leave. Well, I don't know. Yeah, OSHA doesn't leave. I don't care. So you would think, maybe she didn't realize that May was willing to kill her. But as my note says, first thing she does is piss them against each other. And then when May comes out screaming for help, because she's like, help, help, fire, which I'll say that again. I'll also have that written down as well. And for this lady to say that she loves her children, and May comes out screaming that there's a fire and that she needs help, that OSHA's in trouble. She literally says there's a fire and OSHA needs help. the first fucking thing the spike hair chick does, a spike head lady does,
Zabrak.
her weapon. Yeah, Zabrak draws
Goes
her
into
weapon
a
and tries
fighting stance.
to fight the Jedi instead of going to save her quote unquote children.
Uh-huh.
Which also in that scene, the same note I have is that Soul looks straight at May and goes, Osha, even though early in the episode, multiple times he claimed to have a forced connection with Osha and didn't realize that was May. The only difference that I could the only stupid defense, and it's just such a stupid fucking defense that I can give this episode, is that earlier in the episode they mentioned that their symbiotes were basically identical. That is the only defense I can give.
Oh
Soul
God, that's how
May
they're gonna. That's the justification for why. Oh, Soul. Okay, no. You want to try?
Well,
to use
also,
that as
but by the way,
justification? Hold on.
by the way,
hold on.
May had her forehead exposed in
No,
this
she didn't.
scene.
I just
Yes,
saw
she
it.
did. You
I just watched
you
it.
could see that. You could see the mark.
I
You could
just watched
fucking see it.
No, I quite literally just watched it and looked for it.
I went back and watched the scene. You can see it.
That scene right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't really see it.
I can.
Yeah. It's supposed to be white. Right underneath there. You can barely see it.
Point is, that's how they're probably going to defend the fact that Soul can't tell the difference between the two of them.
But Smiler Ren could tell the difference.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway,
I don't think they put that much thought into it. But of course, then we come to the scene where Mama Zabrak gets into a fighting stance, which is an absolute fucking retarded fighting stance, considering she's okay. This. Hold on, let's share this fucking shit again, because we have a fighting stance with Mama Zabrak here. That is a pole arm. Okay, that's a pole arm. That's not how you fight with a pole arm. That's the same pole arm that they have on the guards have on the skiff in Return of the Jedi at the Sarlacc pit. That's not how you hold that weapon. That is not a piercing weapon. That is Jesus God. I've sounded like fucking Shadversity. Holy crap. That's so fucking stupid. Oh no! And this. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, so she turns to
now,
dust.
How the fuck are you? So first of all, let's introduce a whole nother force power. I'm going to turn into a big, gigantic fucking demon. And at the same time,
who
May
was
starts to
incorporeal?
disintegrate. Oh God, that's a whole nother fucking problem. How did the lightsaber work on her if she's becoming incorporeal?
Yeah, so the very next scene, Soul I guess maybe he used the only defense I can give is that he used his quote unquote Jedi reflexes to.
She's a fucking mist of venom, like
before her
sees over. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Jedi Master Squid Game reacted properly, because you look over and you see, oh my God, she's disintegrating.
So he goes to kill. He goes and basically, as you see in the next scene, stabs.
Stabby. Whip out the lightsaber, which makes absolutely no sense as to why this would work. Why does this work? She's not there. She's not fucking there. Right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
But
Now
maybe it was like an illusion or something like that. I don't know. Maybe she was trying to hide.
Nope, not an illusion, because I would have let you go with them. Because let's see.
Which, by the way, I want to point out, this Torben guy, killed no one. Has not harmed a single person throughout this entire fucking episode.
Correct.
Has the only person who
kill himself?
The only person who killed anyone was Soul. That is literally the only death you see in this episode from the Jedi. Torben is literally defending himself this entire fucking scene from the arrows.
Yep.
And then you can skip past this. Honestly, like he's choosing not for. He just killed the main witch, and then he chooses not to fucking kill her.
Oh fuck! I close it. That's not what I meant to do.
Yes, you did.
So it's not an illusion because Mama Zabrak uses it to get away.
No, to possess the Wookiee.
So she does possess. Okay, so okay.
Which, by the way, why didn't Zabrak go for the weak? So these Jedi are able to use the Force to resist mental stuff. But so instead of going for the Jedi Padawan, why did she go for the Jedi Master?
Well, she wasn't the only one. They all did. They all, the power of many, to possess Kelnaka.
The Wookiee. That means we still never technically got to see the Jedi and Wookiee fight on his own. He was possessed by the fucking space witches.
And yet, didn't kill anyone.
Yes. Did not. He tried to kill Torben. That's how Torben, by the way, got all the scars on his face. As he got beat the fuck up by the. So.
And yet, he had a chance to kill Jedi Squid Game and doesn't.
So the next thing I want to talk about there. So the Wookiee himself could not fight off the power of the witches, but Endara shows up as Soul and Torben are fighting the Wookiee possessed by the witches. Endara shows up and immediately puts her hand on the Wookiee and blast all the witches out of the Wookiee's mind,
which somehow kills them.
Yes, which I was very confused. That's what I was like. How did the witches die? Like
they overdosed on the Force. Hello? Did I break you?
Yeah. I just it's so stupid.
Yes.
It's so fucking that's really is my question in my notes. How the fuck did all and this wasn't even the whole covenant, by the way. It was not the whole covenant. It was like maybe like 15 of them. And they said earlier in the episode there was at least 60 witches there. But when I came back, all the witches were dead. All of them.
I hate this scene. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. How was Torben able to block Kelnaka? A Wookiee who is obviously stronger than every motherfucker there. Okay. Sure. They died because they tried to use the power of many. Oh, so much for the power of many. Force illusion thing is the only way I can think. My head kind of lets it work. They aren't going dusty form. Yes, but Mama Zabrak goes all dusty and possesses her body, completely disappears. So it being an illusion doesn't work. That headcanon, it does not work because Zabrak Mom does the exact same thing
to possess the Wookiee.
Her body completely disappears. We do not see her body again. Which also doesn't make any fucking sense.
Actually,
whatsoever.
It's on the pile of the dead bodies. She's the only one wearing the yellow robes. Or not yellow robes, but her robes are just
so stupid.
Her robes are distinctly different.
Kelnaka. Oh, and of course, Jedi Trinity shows up and incapacitates everybody. Oh, Force ability to reanimate a dead body. Probably they'll find it.
So yeah. Anyway, moving on to that scene. My next question is: after all this fight happens, what caused the explosion? So like the whole temple starts shaking and exploding.
The writing caused the explosion.
There was nothing. that
Correct. There was nothing.
caused.
The fire that May set at OSHA's door caused all of that destruction. All of it. Every last bit of it.
Yeah, the Jedi did nothing to this to cause this big massive destruction. So we're gonna skip around. So basically, the Jedi are like, get the Wookiee and get Torben to the ship. Soul, go
Wait,
look for
what
the kid.
fuck?
Go look for the
hold
kids.
Fuck on. Okay, so I'm watching the scene. Jedi Squid Games goes running back inside. May, it looks like May coming out to the generator room. An explosion. The big explosion threw something that just happened to break the catwalk. Okay. Oh boy.
Speaking of the catwalk, so yeah, this is my next fucking. Thing.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting there because there was some criticism. I just want to get to the scene. Mom is dead. What did you do? What did you do? What have you done? What have you done? Oh, everybody's dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead, Dave. Oh, okay. No, wait,
So yeah,
come on.
So Andara, the Wookiee, and Kelnaka and Torben run to the ship, and they send Soul in alone to go find the girls. This scene right here, Soul witnesses the fucking bridge collapsing, and he uses the
why is he
force.
holding up the bridge instead of trying
That's
to
my
pull
question.
the girls to him?
He uses the force instead to grab the girls from the bridge. He uses the force to hold the fucking bridge up. One part of the bridge in each hand. He could just easily lift the girls and bring them to him. Nope, he fucking holds the bridge up. Which, by the way, they're gonna sit there and expect us to believe that OSHA could not see Soul standing there, like holding up the bridge.
Speed of plot, speed of plot, speed of plot. Which is all the light speed travel in this game.
Which
if
then
the
we
witches
see
use dark side ability a lot, why didn't they have yellow Sith eyes? Because I don't think the writers know.
You think Leslie knows Star Wars besides
Okay.
lightsabers?
Because they aren't Sith, they aren't evil, they are strong, independent lesbian witches who can handle using the dark side. Equals the bullshit reason. Yeah. This is the greatest thing that Lesbian Headlamp has ever written. I hate this scene. Good Lord.
Yes, because he could easily just have lifted the girls
and
brought them to safety.
still zero explanation as to how May survives. So let's see. So bullshit. That's the whole fucking episode. Blah blah fucking blah. I don't care anymore.
Well, hold on. So
there's
you
more.
missed the part where they show Soul choosing to let May die to save OSHA because that's the one he cares about. He drops the bridge. That's how May's bridge falls.
Uh-huh.
And he chooses and he somehow, even though that scene shows the bridge far away from Soul, he's able to run over and grab OSHA instead. Once again, instead of using the force.
To save both of them, to pull them both through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, hey, Steve, somehow Palpatine returned.
Oh, fuck off.
To answer Steve's question.
How did May survive? She fell into the pit and was reborn on a giant. So there was a good bit of speculation that perhaps a good old Smilo Ren was actually a third. They were triplets instead of twins. No indication of that whatsoever.
No, he's older than
this episode did nothing. It did nothing. If Leslie Headland was trying to show the Jedi in a bad light, it failed miserably. The Jedi were not evil; they were defending themselves. Like I don't. How did the witches die? I was hoping. I was waiting to pass judgment on a few of the episodes until this extra flashback episode. And yeah, she fell into the same pit as Maul. Yeah. Oh, please don't even. Brainwashes Torben, but the Jedi are bad guys. Mama Voodoo or Anasea turns into a giant demonic cloud with black eyes as May starts to disintegrate. Jedi Squid Game responds accordingly, but the Jedi are the bad guys. Mama Zabrak initiates combat, gets everyone prepared for battle. Essentially,
Instead of trying to
convinces-
save her daughters.
Instead of trying to save her daughters, after May comes out, Mama, there's a fire. What is this show trying to say? I know it's been said over and over again. Who is this show for? But what I'm going to say is, what did this episode? What sort of message, story beats, storytelling? What was it trying to say? What issues? What plot points was it trying to resolve? Everything that happened, we already knew or had a pretty good idea of what happened. However, thinking that it was some sort of misunderstanding, no, there was no misunderstanding in this episode.
The only misunderstanding is that when Osha wakes up after being rescued, is that Indara and Sol both agree to lie to the Jedi Council and lie to her, saying that
where'd they lie? How'd they lie?
They said that May is the reason why that May killed
May
all the
started
people.
the fire.
Yes, but they didn't tell Osha that Sol killed and whatever her name is, and then that
self-defense. No,
and that Indara
Yeah.
didn't force kill all the
Anastasia.
witches.
There's still no explanation of that. How the fuck did that happen?
I mean, how did all the witches die? No
There's
fucking
no
idea.
explanation. Like, just bleh. Let's see. Torben's an idiot. Sol's an idiot. Small fire destroyed the entire stuff. Apparently, they used flammable stone and flammable metal. What? There is one episode left. Okay, one single episode left to attempt to resolve the remaining story beats, and I don't see this shit happening. Oh my god! There's one other video I want to get to. That's more positive. It's definitely more positive. It's about video games. So we got one more fucking. That's praise be on high. There's only one more episode left. What on earth?
That was it from my notes for this episode. That's my major.
That was pretty much it for me too. It just nothing happened that we didn't already see happened. This was a waste of an episode.
It looks like our notes were basically the same for the same complaints.
This was more of a waste than last week's episode. I didn't listen to the music, Frost. I heard about it. I could not be bothered whatsoever to listen to any of that end music. Look, Steve, I thought there was going to be some sort of resolution in this episode, in episode 7, resolving some of the questions from episode 3, but no, it didn't. It just confirmed the stupidity. That's the worst part. The stupidity that this one little lamp fire is responsible for the destruction of the entire mining facility. I want you to think about that for a second. It's like it's an old mining facility that somehow still works after 100 years. Anyway, don't think about it. Just do not think about it. Because if you start thinking about it, it won't make sense. And none of it makes sense anyway, even if you don't think about it. A mining facility, which obviously there's going to be lots of heat because you're mining shit. Heat. Oh God, it's a mining facility for cortosis. Oh Jesus Christ. Or is it? No, they're not. They're on different fucking planets. Never mind. I take that back. But it confirms that little bitty lantern burned down the mining facility. How? What? Huh? The music score pieces, Joshua, I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I didn't listen to the end fucking credits music. I was done with the episode. Once the names came up, I was done. I was out of it. Just waste of an episode. The whole show is a waste of an episode. Holy crap. It was explodium. Oh god. One more episode, ladies and gentlemen. One more episode.
Nothing will be answered. Just more questions that will probably never get answered. Promises of a season 2 that'll never come.
Jesus Christ. They're going to do a season 2. Yeah,
I hope
see it.
not. Hey, there is a positive light to this. I'm about to tell you. You ready for it? You ready?
What?
This show is so bad that even Mr. Russo admits that it's bad. $180 million. That was the budget of these 88 episodes, 30 minutes on average. $180 million. Where did the money go? I gotta know. $180 million. For the graphics, at least the show looks decent.
Huh.
The lightsabers. Actually, that was actually one of Mr. Russo's complaints, is that he said he doesn't like the chonky lightsabers.
What, the hilts?
The hilts and the blades, how the lightsabers are fatter.
I don't mind the blades themselves. Smilo Ren's lightsaber looked ugly. It was just basic.
They're just fucking flashlights. Like there's just nothing.
When you compare them to some of the earlier designs that looked more intricate, they just look
like
bland.
Anakin's or Obi-Wan's from episode 3, or
all of the above,
or any of the old games.
Lightsabers are supposed to be unique. You put your heart and soul into them, but these just look like.
If you literally look at
Pipes,
Torben's fucking lightsaber, it's just a fucking flashlight. It's just a hilt. It's
intimacy professionals, because Milo Ren took his clothes off and all the shells just went, ooh baby, oh God, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have flashbacks from that fucking episode. Jesus Christ, from Grizzy, the shills. I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait for his shill episode 7. Holy crap. That's going to be monumental. Stupendous. Lightsabers thick and pulsing. So, let's talk about something a little more pleasant before the end of the show. I don't know if you're familiar with Stuttering Craig, Screw Attack. Screw Attack?
Yeah.
Is it Screw Attack? Screw Attack's the old stuff. Can't remember.
Screw Attack's still around, I think. It's just
Side
no,
Scroll.
Screw Attack got bought out by
something.
by Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. Stuttering Craig is the host of Side Scrollies. He does a daily podcast talking about video games and a little bit of pop culture, but mostly video games. Well, he's got a little endeavor that he's working on. Hashtag Take Games Back, Games for Gamers. But something he's working on is a more independent Game Awards. And something, if you haven't seen this, check it out. I like video games. Let's listen to what good old Stuttering Craig has to say.
A few months ago when I announced Take Games Back, I, like many of you, had pretty much just reached a tipping point. I was and am just sick and tired of seeing gamers just disrespected by journalists and even people within the video game industry. It is amazing to see an industry that has just such disregard for its customers. Take Games Back was and is a call to action because something has to be done. And since I made that first announcement, journalists, consultants, and industry activists have almost doubled down. We've seen journalists dox people, literally call people's wives, and even challenge people to physical fights. I mean, what a joke. As I said before, it's one big club and you're not even invited to it. And the worst part about it is that these people have the gall to think that they get to decide the best games of the year at some overly corporatized, super sterile award show that plays it safe. Not anymore. Starting today, Take Games Back is officially called the Real Game Awards. I've always thought the phrase for gamers, by gamers is extremely cliche, but I gotta be honest, that's exactly what the Real Game Awards is. You decide what you like best, not some activist blogger out of San Francisco or New York. We're going to remove all that bullshit product placement and all that celebrity nonsense that's thrown in there. Get right to the core of it. It's about games. If you're tired of all the nonsense in the video game industry and want to help reclaim the voice for actual gamers, become a voting member of the Real Game Awards. And hell yes, we're going to gatekeep, which is why it costs $30 a year to become a voting member. If you become a member today, guess what? We're actually taking suggestions for categories right now. Yes, you will decide the categories voted on in this year's award show. In 2024, we want to do a digital event because our goal is simple. We want to save as much money as we can for 2025 where we can hold a physical event. I don't care if we do it at a Buffalo Wild Wings. The point is we gotta take action. With that said, it's time for you to take action and help reclaim the voice for gamers in this industry and hobby that we all love. Go to therealgameawards.com and become a voting member and start suggesting categories literally right now.
You know, I've actually met him.
No shit. I'd like to meet him.
Yeah.
I started.
I mean, granted, he was
listening
fucked up when I met him. It was back in
He's-
like 2018.
Yeah.
When right before Rooster Teeth like bought Screw Attack, and like Rooster Teeth hasn't had. Well, I don't know if they still do anymore because they're no longer a thing. They had a
He
convention that
tried-
they were.
He tried buying his old Screw Attack episodes, the ones that he was involved in.
Uh-huh.
And apparently, yeah, they wanted too much money. I don't think he was able to do it. Like, yeah, but I like the idea. And yeah, you got to pay to be a member. A few of the people I know, he's got Mark the Cyborg on. If y'all know who that is, Mark the Cyborg. He's an awesome dude. He's a gamer. Also, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers is going to be part of it. Those are the three. Him and Stuttering Craig. They're all starting it off. And honestly, I think it's a decent enough idea. It's not industry developers deciding. It's not what's up, Sienna Reese. It's not industry developers. It's not people. It's not journalists that are making these decisions. It's regular people. It's actual gamers, like trying to appeal to the people who actually play the fucking games and to make the decisions on what they think is good, what they think is game of the year. I think it's not a bad idea. And $30 a year and you get to vote on shit, that's not a bad idea. I think one of his goals is trying to get at least 10,000. I think he said 10,000 or 1,000 people signed up for it, which, $30,000, that's a pretty good, decent enough way to get started,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there's
think
more.
you kind of like,
Hmm?
you kind of just like stopping and going with you're talking.
What's
You
that?
hiccuping? Did you eat your ice cream too fast?
I was hiccuping. I'm sorry. What did you not hear?
I don't know. I heard it. You were stopping and going. So
Oh, I don't know. Was I? Oops.
a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Oh God. God, that was a horrible episode.
It was.
I still
truly
look. I still stand by, as far as writing is concerned, episode 1 was the absolute fucking worst. Filled to the brim from beginning to end with nonstop plot contrivance. Just simply, why did this happen? To move the plot along, simply
Power of
because of
many.
writing. That was horrible and did so much damage to the lore. Yes, I will admit that. But again, when it comes to the basic fundamentals of writing, no, episode 1 still hands down. I mean, there's some pretty close seconds, but Jesus Christ, man. One more episode. What do we got coming up? What do we got coming up? I want to go back and watch Arcane.
Unfortunately, the episode, so that's what's coming up.
What's after that, though? I need to catch up on Superman. I really do.
I also have to. I figured you're so like bent out of shape with this show that we haven't really been watching the Superman.
Well, I've been busy and I've been tired, and I've been playing My Time in Porsche, or no, My Time in Sandrock on Xbox, and have gotten really cracked out on that shit.
I have been working on a cosplay for the Deadpool movie. So my friends and I are doing like a character group, and I'm gonna go to the Deadpool. I know it's not. I don't know if he's probably gonna be in the movie. I imagine so.
What's
if
that?
they can get Sabretooth back, I'm gonna be cosplaying as Cyclops for the movie. Like I printed myself a Cyclops visor. I actually have it painted.
Did you hear one of the rumors, or did you talk about one of the rumors? The big fight that's going to be in this movie with the Green Man.
Oh, are we actually getting to finally get Wolverine versus Hulk?
That's a rumor. And
I hope so, because I mean, I remember a long time ago, like back when before Disney bought Fox, that Hugh Jackman was saying he would only be in the MCU if he got to do Wolverine versus the Hulk.
Oh, that's promising for sure.
But now that was a long time ago.
The galaxy far, far away,
which doesn't exist anymore.
A long, long time.
Let's see if I can find that article.
In a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. Oh my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later. Now he's just a small fry. Sick of crap. Wokety woke movies. Ideological nonsense over a story is getting exceptionally frustrated. You know, again, I bring this up over and over and over again. I don't have a problem with diversity, inclusion, equity. I don't have a problem with all that stuff as long as it's not your number one goal. Tell a good story first. Put whatever the fuck you want in after that, but construct an interesting character. Follow that up with an interesting world, an interesting story. Like, again, fucking Arcane did it. The main character is a purple-haired SJW haircut lesbian. Okay? That's the main fucking character in Arcane. Vi is a pink, lavender, whatever the fuck, magenta, SJW haircut, lesbian. Checkbox. But we ignore it because the story is interesting. The characters are well written, well performed. The world building is phenomenal. You understand what's going on with a lot of show don't tell. So the checkboxes can be done in stories as long as they're not the first thing you try. Because if it's first, then everything else is going to suffer, and it's going to be noticeable across the board. Good Lord. Arcane knows how to write lesbians better than I admit. Yes, because it's nuanced. It's subtle. It's very, very subtle. But you figure it out. You know? In just different scenes here and there. It's not on the nose. It's not just fucking, it's not hitting you over the head. Are you there, Hoshi? Hello? Did he say he was going? Okay.
No, I was trying to find the article.
Oh. Like, so the ideological bullshit, it can be done in an interesting, enjoyable way. But yeah, give me a good story. Give me a good story. You can put whatever the fuck you want in it. It's been done over and over again, but modern day writers, they just don't know how to do it. They're so concerned. They're so overly concerned with, oh, the main character is a lesbian. Okay, cool. What else is there about her? She's a lesbian. Okay, well, that's a character trait, but that's not a character. That's an aspect of their life, but that's not the character.
You know, every time people talk about this, they always pull up the clip of Willem Dafoe going, "What can I say about the character? You know, he's gay. it's just a whole lot about him. Like that whole little clip. I know you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I've actually never heard that.
Oh, let me pull it up. Okay.
So the reason why you're probably not a fan of gay characters is the gay characters that you have experienced in your entertainment are just gay. They're just gay. That's their character. It's there. It's up front. It's shoved in your face over and over and over again. Okay. You have shows like Will and Grace. Characters were gay, but it told an interesting story. That wasn't the only thing about their characters. Even Ellen, the TV show, was an interesting show. It was a funny show. Fucking way back when. Nobody cared the sexuality of the characters because the stories were entertaining.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull it up. Share screen.
Make them relatable outside of superficial nonsense. That's what makes a good character. When you can relate to the character regardless of surface level, superficial bullshit.
So usually whenever people like bring up this kind of topic,
Oh my God,
and
what we got here?
they're like, they usually play this clip right here because he doesn't. I'm just gonna let him speak for himself.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
That's basically it. Like, he's like that's his explanation of why.
Hey, look at me. Hey, look
why
at
the character is good. That's literally like that's the meme people usually use whenever like they bring up this topic.
And Andor had gay characters in it, but it was a good story. It was entertaining. I mean, modern Hollywood doesn't know how to tell an interesting story. You'll get one-offs here and there, or you just build your plot around the character's life. What did I miss? Characters have positive and negative emotions, and they are always fighting their negative emotions and some type of redeeming character. Oh, build your plot around the character's lie. I think you mean life. Did you mean to put lie there, Siani?
Wow. We're getting close to the 2-hour mark.
We are getting close to the 2-hour mark, so we're time to shut it down. We'll have a few things. I have to put me to bed. I'm going to fuck the bed because I don't even know. I don't even know what I have to do tomorrow.
The best thing we can tell you is save yourself the trouble. There's no reason to watch this show.
Oh, I think people figured that out 6 weeks ago.
I'm just saying. I really don't feel like there's a need to watch a reason to watch this show.
I do have one recommendation, especially if you have kids. Go watch Inside Out 2. It's fucking amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I know it's from Disney Pixar. I know it's from Pixar, but I don't care. It's good.
Belch.
Out of everything, Andor was like the only thing that felt like real Star Wars. There are a lot of people that would disagree with you on that one as far as Andor being real Star Wars. So it was a different story in the Star Wars universe. So,
I mean, The Mandalorian was initially a different story, but everybody loved it.
Yeah, and then they fucking brought in Grogu and maybe the Babysitters Club.
And Luke.
Predictions for the final episode. There will be no resolution. You're gonna find out that Skylo Ren was actually Jedi nepotism's Padawan. You can make all the predictions you want, but it seems like all the predictions that we made from the beginning have been more interesting than what the story has put out.
So
that's the worst
here's
part.
the thing. You think Osha and May are going to die?
Well, they have to die.
Because if they don't, Anakin is not special. Furthermore, not special.
Everyone has to die. That's the whole fucking thing. So Jedi Master Squid
What
Game
if they
is going
don't?
to be
What if they don't kill them?
You mean like they didn't kill Reva when she's supposed to? She should be dead as well.
Yeah. What if they don't kill Ocean?
They're oh god. I don't even want to think about it. The amount of disrespect to Disney Star Wars has put forth for everything. It doesn't matter if Jedi Nepo lives.
She knows about a Sith?
No, she knows about a Force user killing other Jedi.
She's gonna go find him.
She's going to believe it's Jedi Master Squid Game.
Or put the blame on him.
Dude, they've already set that up. That's already been set up. Squid Game's going to take the fall for all this.
So that way, technically, a Sith was never heard of.
Like I've said, from a writing standpoint, the basic fundamentals of writing a story to push the plot along and having it make sense, episode 1 is an absolute failure from beginning to end, filled with nothing but plot contrivance. That's it. From just from the fundamental writing standpoint, that's why I believe episode 1 is the worst.
Yeah,
All the rest of the episodes have been terrible, but not as bad as far.
Three destroyed canon.
3 was an insult to the lore. 7, of course, same as the rest of the shit. Cameo from oh god, please no. You think they're gonna set up fucking Plagueis?
I think I mean I could be wrong, but I really do think that they're gonna be like, by the way, Smilo Ren is Darth Plagueis.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It wouldn't surprise me if that'll just turn more and more fans away. Yes. They none of them were characters. Yord wasn't a character. Jackie was barely a character. Like they didn't do enough to set these characters up for you to give a shit about them for when they died. What?
So now she's Swiss cheese.
Good Lord. Anyway, that's it. 2-hour mark. We're gonna call it. See y'all. I'll see y'all Sunday for my stream. Sunday Night Tangents, and of course Wednesday for Dumpster-Fireside chat. Look forward to more videos and stuff. Please don't bring Yoda into this, but it wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you all for joining us for this oh so wonderful episode 75 of Dumpster-Fireside chat. We hope to see you on the next one. Have a good night, everybody. Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.